It is the spring 2022 edition of Hockey Talk. Hi, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Dave Dawson. We are very excited to be starting a brand new partnership with the Pro Hockey Development Group out of Ontario. And this weekend, an awesome tournament in Nashville, Tennessee. That's right, it's cold and snowy here. And down in Nashville, it's paradise. It is the Music City Invitational as well as the Cowgirl Shootout. And we are joined by a Cowgirl, Denise Pepe, the Communications Manager of the Pro Hockey Development Group. Denise, thanks so much for joining us in beautiful and warm Nashville, I'm guessing, while we're buried in snow. How are things going down there?
Perfect. Well, thanks for having me on, Dave. And honestly, yeah, I don't miss the Canadian weather at all while I'm here. Overall, things have been going well. We've had a few hiccups on the first day, but now it's just smooth sailing here until Sunday.
Yeah, the world of technology. It's always a good time to work out some of the the inner and the more fun workings behind the scenes. But yeah, it's been a pleasure so far. And you know what? We are really excited about this. And in our studio in Calgary, being able to partner up with the Traveling Show, and maybe for those who aren't familiar with the Pro Hockey Development Group and some of the incredible tournaments they're putting on, if you can just maybe let us know a little bit about this Music City Invitational. There's 37 teams from across North America.
Yeah, so almost every team here, except for one, traveled from abroad. We have some from Canada. We have a team from like Vancouver, LA, Minnesota. They come from all walks of life, and they come here to just enjoy themselves, play some hockey, listen to some good music, and win a beautiful guitar that you can actually play.
Yeah, so, and you can play. So you're going to play
on social media.
You're going to give it a shot for us?
No. No one wants to hear me sing. Trust me. No one wants to hear me sing.
Okay, well,
my days on American Idol, there's a reason why that tape never aired.
You as well. Unbelievable. I thought I was the only one. Okay, that's the TikTok after dark, I guess. But anyway, the guys in the studio just fell on the floor laughing. This is really fun. But you know, what's it just been like for some of the girls and some of the boys just to be able to come in out of COVID, obviously, and there was limited travel, and now being able to have all the hockey together and be able to participate in an incredible event like this?
Yeah, every parent I've spoken to, every player I've spoken to, everyone's been loving it. And Chris and Vicky, our partners, have been doing an amazing job to kind of put on this brick tournament and the Rose Series. And everyone's just excited to be back in a rink. No one here is wearing masks. It's so weird because in Canada, you're still kind of wearing them. We're at that weird, like we're in limbo there almost. But here, everyone's just really excited to be out playing hockey and then leave the rink in some shorts, hit up Broadway. Maybe catch a Preds game. Who knows?
I generally leave the rink in shorts in December, but it's a different experience for sure. What benefit has it been for your organization as well, just for the streaming aspect and just being able to provide that service for some of the parents?
Well, it's nice because, not every parent or family member can obviously make the trip down to all these different venues and all these different destination tournaments, especially when we're over in Europe or, here in Nashville, when we're in LA, New York. It's a great way to kind of just connect the players to their families and their loved ones, even their friends. And the cool thing that we do offer too is that we have that cool on-demand service, which is amazing for doing video review. And I definitely think it's something that people are going to take advantage of, and people are already excited about it now.
Now, when you're looking at the schedule, and you mentioned, some of the spots where some of these events go on, and maybe those who are a little more familiar with just a general hockey tournament, okay, you think there's 8 teams over a weekend and kind of from around your province. This takes a lot of effort, coordinating this many teams and bringing all of these groups together and then doing this repeatedly throughout the summer. Maybe if you can just explain a little bit about the Pro Hockey Development Organization and how much effort it takes to coordinate some of these events and what the schedule looks like for the summer.
So a little bit about Pro Hockey is that we're actually celebrating our 30th anniversary this year. So that's 30 years of Pro Hockey Development Group. It was founded by former, WHL coach, OHL coach, assistant GM and director of player development for both the Coyotes and the Habs. Oh my gosh, and the Maple Leafs respectively. And him and his wife Vicky started this hockey program for kids in the area who are looking to kind of develop their game a little bit more in the summer. Bring in our partners over at the Boston Junior Bruins and the purchasing of the Brick series, and we've turned it into this amazing opportunity for the boys to obviously go around and traveling, but girls hockey has grown so much in the past few years alone. Even in the past 6 months, with the women's Canadian team winning gold at the Olympics, we introduced the Rose series. So very much like the Brick series, all these girls get to come from all over and participate in hockey tournaments, make some memories, and really just improve their game. And planning these things, it takes a while. I know you can't plan this in like 2 weeks. It's definitely at least a year out. You start planning, venues, destinations. You got to get the ice, teams, hotels, transportation. On top of that, you got to figure out, like, what is there to do in Nashville? There's so much to do in Nashville. I don't even know where to start. But lucky for us, we compiled a list, sent that out to all of our families, and now we're rocking, we're rolling. There's some kids actually behind me. They were playing Nicky Nicky Nine Doors instead of warming up. So.
And you know what? That's what the experience is all about. And we'll go back and look at last summer. We broadcasted the True Hockey Franchise Cup as well as the War for the Roses event. And there were 2 girls divisions in that, and I believe it was the inaugural one at West Edmonton Mall. So you talk about girls hockey and exploding from there. What has that meant just to see the skill level and the caliber of some of these young women, step into an opportunity to be able to learn and better themselves at an incredible sport, and just to see this sport explode across North America? What does that mean to you?
For me personally, especially as a woman and a woman of color, if at that in sports, it means the world to me. I love being able to see that now there's adequate representation of girls hockey, and now there's adequate opportunities for girls to play hockey. Not only do we have girls and women joining like men's teams, or like even out in the queue, we have a female goaltender and she's crushing it out in the queue. Now they have this opportunity to kind of, put their skills to use, and also just make friends and memories who have similar interests. And it's really special. I've been going around to the locker rooms. That sounds a lot weirder coming out of my mouth than it does in my head. But I've been going in there and talking to the girls, and they're all absolute firecrackers, and they just have so much fun with it. And I think the joy and the passion they bring to the game is just really what makes it beautiful. And it's built this really wholesome community. And traditionally in the Brick series, you're trading jerseys, you're trading pins, and now to have the girls in on that, it's so exciting. I can't even put into words how happy that makes me.
Awesome. Well, we're grateful to have you on, Denise, and we're excited about being partnered up with this for the summer. And the Cowgirl Shootout and the Music City Invitational goes right throughout the weekend. And anything else about maybe the event, any words that you're hearing from some of the girls or the boys playing that has been popular talk throughout the weekend?
They're really excited just to be here. They're really thankful to, again, our team who put it together. So like Chris Masters, Vicky Hofford, they did an incredible job, and our trophies are pretty cool. Like, guys, the guitar, come on. I feel like I'm in grade 2 at show and tell, but you can win this. It's pretty fun.
Well, should we offer?
No, everyone's just here. They're having a good time.
I was going to say, should we offer a subscription service for if there's a certain amount of money raised? We'll do a TikTok video of you standing on your head playing the ukulele. Like, that's maybe also an option. Could do it streamed here live in Calgary at one point in time as well in studio. Could bring a whole band together. I don't know. You're in the Music City, right? Just an option, but.
Oh, yeah. I met a woman and she was singing and playing the flute at the same time. It was mind-blowing. I want her in my band.
Okay, I have a hard time driving and drinking coffee at the same time, so that's pretty impressive. But Denise, really appreciate you joining us for this, and thanks so much for making time. Really excited about this partnership throughout the summer.
Perfect. Thank you so much for having me, Dave. We're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to it too. I'm so excited. I can't even talk properly. Wow. Amazing.
Too good for words. That's Denise Pepe, the Communications Manager of the Pro Hockey Development Group. And yeah, we are so pumped to be taking part in this event and looking forward to incredible things in the future. You can go back and check on the highlights of some of the War for the Roses event. It was an exciting event, as well as the True Hockey Franchise Cup won in overtime. Yeah, that's the same organization that's putting this event on. They know how to put hockey tournaments on. So thanks so much for watching this episode of Hockey Talk. We'll see you next time.